we have more eyeballs on the game and Caitlin Clark brings that, why would we feel some kind of way because she has more television?
Here comes Clark in transition. Clark, pull up three. You bet!
Did you know a WNBA preseason game pulled in 1.3 million viewers? That's more than almost every NBA preseason game. The Caitlin Clark effect is real, and Lisa Leslie just called it amazing. We're about to break down exactly how this rookie is transforming the entire league. From record-breaking viewership to bringing in new fans who never watched women's basketball before, this isn't just hype, it's a revolution happening right before our eyes. And when a legend like Lisa Leslie is impressed, you know something special is happening. Kindly please like the video and subscribe to the channel to support us. Remember when the WNBA couldn't get anyone to watch? For years, the league tried everything to get people to pay attention. TV networks barely showed the games. Sponsors were like, yeah, we'll pass. And everyone kept saying the same thing. Nobody watches women's basketball. The numbers were tiny compared to men's sports.
So much fun, Todd, I gotta tell you, against the Brazilian national team. And here's Clark before the game talking about how she could not wait to make even more magic happen in the arena where her legend grew.
She has teammates that, they have 3 losses on the season. That's not just one player doing that. She has other teammates that can score and play defense, and so we have to give them their respect.
But then something crazy happened. One preseason game, not even a regular season game, pulled in 1.3 million viewers. That's not a typo. 1.3 million people tuned in to watch a game that didn't even count in the standings. This shattered every WNBA viewing record since they started keeping track back in 2010. You know what's even crazier? This number didn't just beat other WNBA games. It beat almost every NBA preseason game too. Only 2 NBA preseason games had more viewers, and guess who was playing in those? LeBron James. That's right, Caitlin Clark is pulling LeBron-type numbers before her career even officially starts. And this wasn't just some one-time thing either. The Indiana Fever's social media accounts are blowing up. Their followers are skyrocketing. Merchandise is flying off the shelves. People who couldn't get tickets for Fever games last year are now seeing prices shoot through the roof. Some tickets are selling for hundreds of dollars more than they did last season. Lisa Leslie, who's basically women's basketball royalty, called Clark's impact amazing, and for good reason. Clark isn't just bringing in the usual WNBA fans. She's attracting people who never watched a women's basketball game in their life. College football fans, NBA diehards, casual sports viewers, they're all tuning in just to see what the hype is about.
For a preseason WNBA game, and the Indiana Fever was on fire, defeating the Brazil national team by almost triple the score.
I'm grateful for, there's a lot of places that support women's basketball. Probably not as good as here. I truly believe this is the best place in the country to play basketball.
Imagine this. A rookie who hasn't played a single regular season minute is already changing how millions of people view the entire sport. That 1.3 million viewership number isn't just a statistic. It's proof that Clark is a legitimate cultural phenomenon. When you compare her game to NBA preseason matchups, it gets even more impressive. NBA teams with established superstars and decades of fan base building can't pull the numbers Clark generated in her first preseason appearance, unless they have LeBron James on the court. But the viewership explosion is just the beginning of this story. The real question now is, how is Indiana building around their new superstar? Because with all this attention comes pressure, and the Fever are making some serious moves to capitalize on this momentum.
I think it's all about money, marketing, and we cannot deny what Caitlin Clark has done for the women's game. I'm not going to act like it's something that we don't see.
NBA announced that some of the preseason games would feature star players playing back at their college arenas. The biggest of those matchups, no doubt, was with the biggest star, Caitlin Clark, playing here at Iowa.
You think Caitlin Clark is doing this alone? No way! The Indiana Fever are making some serious moves that could turn all this hype into actual championship rings. Remember, this team finished last season with a pretty bad record, but now they're setting themselves up to actually compete for real. Here's the thing about bringing in a superstar rookie. It creates massive expectations right away. But one player can't transform a team overnight unless she's got the right pieces around her. And that's exactly what the Fever are doing. Lisa Leslie specifically pointed out all the new additions that make this team look completely different now. Sydney Colson, Sophie Cunningham, Dana Bonner, and Natasha Howard. These aren't just random players they grabbed. Each one brings something specific that works perfectly with Clark's game and fixes problems from last season. And the coach situation?
Fans are here to watch Caitlin Clark. She certainly has not disappointed in this first quarter.
She's had a huge effect. Call it the Caitlin Clark effect. Yes, have we ever had teams have to get into larger arenas to play against a team? No, we have not.
That's another game changer that Leslie talked about. Stephanie White coming back is huge. She's got championship experience and knows exactly how to get the most out of star players. Leslie believes White's presence is a big part of this new Fever team. But Leslie also warned about something important: the super team trap. She brought up how the Philadelphia Eagles in the NFL completely fell apart despite putting together a bunch of stars. Just collecting talent doesn't automatically mean you'll win games. So why does Lisa Leslie think this Fever roster looks amazing this season? It's the perfect mix. Strategic veteran additions, Clark's incredible playmaking ability, and Stephanie White's coaching. They've built a team with both star power and depth. But let's be real. With all this attention comes serious pressure. Clark now has expectations unlike any rookie in WNBA history. The entire league is watching her every move. Leslie acknowledged this pressure, but noted Clark has had time to process what the WNBA looks like and what it feels like, and that it will be exciting.
And I didn't know they were going to do this. This was a complete surprise to me, but I think, and then the fashion in which I broke the record, it seems like really deep now that I'm back here now, and I said that after the game. I kind of went up to them and like, are you sure that's the correct spot? But
So if we have more eyeballs on the game and Caitlin Clark brings that, why would we feel some kind of way because she has more television games?
The big question isn't if Clark can handle being in the spotlight. She's already proven she can do that. It's whether this team can develop chemistry fast enough to live up to these crazy high expectations. Imagine a team that barely got attention last year suddenly becoming the must-watch squad in the entire league. Clark brings the star power, but these smart roster moves might be what turns the Indiana Fever from just an exciting team into an actual champion. The WNBA has waited decades for this moment. They needed someone who could grab mainstream attention and back it up with amazing play. That's Caitlin Clark. Look at what's happening around the league. Teams are moving to bigger arenas just to fit all the fans. Ticket sales are exploding. Merchandise is flying off shelves. But this isn't just about Clark. It's about what she's doing for everyone.
She's not the player who's like, it's all about her. It's not. She's giving love and homage to those of us that have come before her. She shares the wealth with her teammates, and she doesn't have to do that.
I mean, come on.
Every player in the WNBA is getting more visibility. Every coach is getting more respect. And every fan who's been supporting women's basketball for years is finally seeing the sport get the spotlight it deserves.